My number one, as expected, is oh my goodness. It was phenomenal. I'm so happy with it. They killed it with the writing. It's back. The king is back. Welcome everybody to Life is Daijoubu, episode 88. Today is our summer of 2025 anime season review. And as you can tell, it is starting to get colder outside. We have me and Sky, Cole and Sky, sitting in the nice sweatshirts while the man who refuses to accept the cold is fighting back by wearing a short sleeve shirt. Mr. Thane.
I refuse that the cold is coming, so I've put myself in such a physical state where the cold cannot affect me.
So winter is not coming?
Yeah.
Was it a lot of meditation?
I'm coming in winter.
Oh my god.
Did you build a body set for hibernation to last the winter?
Sure. I put on extra heat plus resistance gems.
You got the spicy fruit. You cooked a spicy meal.
Yeah,
from
spicy fruit.
from Zelda.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a show for you. Anime podcast, baby. Let's go. It's time to talk about the summer season. We've got all of our takes, all of our things that we liked to talk about. But before, of course, we have our news and a quick little quote-unquote recap of the season. So we got a lot to do, so let's just dive right on into it. Starting out with the news. We got a lot of new seasons being announced and a handful of new anime. And then one other topic. I just wrote other. Anyway, let's go new anime first. This first one is called 2200 Nen Neko no Kuni Nippon. I couldn't find the romanized version, the English translation of it, so that's what it is. I don't know anything about that one. I don't know anything about any of these, if I'm being completely honest with you. I know the stuff about the new season stuff, but next up is Hanori-san still wants to fight in the next life. Now, that one was pretty clearly an isekai. That said, I do remember this one being a manga, I'm pretty sure, not a light novel. Next is hashtag I'm looking for zombie. And that's the translation. In Japan, it's just hashtag zombie with some word after that, which probably translates to looking for. That said, I think it works better in Japanese because you have hashtag zombie instead of hashtag I'm space. So the hashtag doesn't even work anymore.
I guess I could have done I'm looking for hashtag zombie.
Yeah, they could have done it like that. I agree. The last new anime that has been announced is The Strongest Man Born from Misfortune.
Another isekai.
I imagine so. I don't know. I didn't look into it.
That's a very generic title. That's like the most generic isekai title I've seen.
Yeah, it is. You're not wrong, actually.
You know, and maybe you guys feel this way too, but I personally, when you're going through Cole and reading off some of these, like every time we do this, all I'm thinking in my head is, are most of these just generic slop that's going to fall to the wayside?
I think a lot of them are, but have you ever noticed one of these that we've talked about that's a new show, and then later on it comes up in a season and you watch it and you go, wow, that was the one we talked about 2 years ago or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I've had that a couple times too. And so those ones aren't necessarily generic slop. Sorry if hashtag I'm looking for zombies your favorite show in 2 years or whenever it airs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean.
Well,
Sky.
here's the thing too, though, is I'm just posing the question because if I'm going to be honest, I'll probably never watch any of these. But maybe I will. I don't know.
I mean, based on
Probably
just the
like,
names alone.
One of them will come out, it's like, hey, that looks interesting. Then it's like big Dan to Dan season 3 comes at the same time. It's like, oh, look, Dan to Dan season 3.
I mean, based on just the names alone, like, maybe the zombie one seems like it could be interesting. I feel a little biased though because I did see pictures as well as these titles, so like I kind of know the pictures that kind of like quote unquote drew me in. It was the zombie one, and it was Hanori-san still wants to fight in the next life. Those are the two that had pictures that were like, yeah, I could get behind whatever this is. But once again, that's not just the names. You two are literally going off just the names.
Right. Well, and also that being said, I guess when it comes to like when we get into the seasons, I don't know how you guys typically do it, but I'll get on AnyChart and I'll literally look through all of them and I'll look at the title and the picture, and if either one of those things draw me in, then I'll read the little snippet.
Yeah.
And then if I read the snippet, I'm like, okay, yeah, let's do it.
Yep. So I go through it, and you know, you have the little plus button on any chart. The ones that I know for certain I'm going to be watching, I just instantly click that and click on the watch thing, so they pop up the green little check mark, so I know that that's the one I'm watching. Yeah. If I look at the pictures and the titles, and if they interest me, I middle mouse click them to open up a new tab. And when I get to the very bottom of it, I go through all of my tabs and like either watch the trailer or read the snippet. And if I like it or don't, I add it. If I don't, I just exit out of the tab and never look back.
Yeah, it's always fun, and maybe you guys feel this way too, but it's always fun when you find a show that when you're looking through that and then you watch it and you're like, wow, that was actually pretty good. Because it's usually for me, like, you got the big titles, the standouts where you're like, yeah, I know that's going to be good. People like it, or it's a popular shonen or whatever.
Yeah.
But then when you find that freaking hidden gem in there, it's good stuff.
It's a little unfortunate just thinking like, how many of those shows that we just pass up or click a little X on the tab are actually bangers and no one's ever going to know? We just don't have time in the world to watch a million shows. I think this is the season I watched the least amount of shows, actually.
See, this is the one I've at least it's rivaled the amount of shows I watched in the past.
I've intended to watch a bunch of shows this season. I just never got around to them, or I only watched like one episode and it was just like, I either dropped it on purpose or I was like, yeah, this is great, I'll come back to it. But I just never got back to it. I do know of one specifically I dropped on purpose because I was like, this is not for me. Like, I don't like the art style. I don't really care about the setup. And then, like, yeah, we'll get to it later. Anyway, we do have a bunch of stuff that is a new season 2 announcement. Also movies as well, because that's a new thing people are doing a lot of the times. First up, we have the summer Hikaru Died season 2. Next is A Rascal Does Not Dream of a Dear Friend, which is going to be a film. And from the way this one sounded, like this is going to be the end. Like this is the final bit of the series. Like this is like the
all the light novels.
I guess. I don't know.
Interesting.
Next is Yaiba Samurai Legend season 2. And next is one that surprised me, is Re-Monster season 2. Don't know how that one got greenlit. That was a trash fire. Next up is Girls Band Cries getting a little film. And the next is There's No Freaking Way I'll Be Your Lover Unless. This one's weird. They're announcing it as a film, but then in like the text it says it's really just 5 episodes as a season 2 that we smashed together into a film. So they'll be aired as 5 episodes here, I'm pretty sure, and then in Japan they can watch it as a film for about a week or 2, and then it'll be 5 episodes for them, I'm assuming. Next is Rent Your Girlfriend season 5, which I've seen in some places call it season 4 part 2, so who freaking knows?
That would make sense
because of the arc that they're in.
Yes. Yeah.
Next is Dan to Dan season 3, and we have Reborn as a Vending Machine season 3. I almost wish I didn't drop this one in season 1 because I made it like 9 episodes in. Like I went a pretty far way in, but at one point I was just like, dude, it's just the same thing every time. But if they're getting 3 seasons of this, there must be something I'm missing, right?
You got farther than me. I think I watched the first 2 or 3 episodes, and I'm like, yeah, this ain't it for me.
Did you ever try vending machine thing?
No,
you didn't. Did not
just
interest
look like
you.
Isekai slop.
So you're not a slop fan?
No,
But now we have three seasons of slop thing. Don't you want to jump on now?
no, I'm good.
And the last one is Clevitas season 2. Clevitas, actually, it's probably better how you say it. Clevitas was an interesting one.
Kind of a sissy name for a demon.
Are you thinking it's a sissy soy boy? Like
yeah, he kind of looks
bait?
like he kind of looks like one when he transforms, but he's just a tiny little man. He's a manlet.
Yeah. It could be bait. Could be bait.
Yeah.
And the last thing we have to talk about is that the Demon Slayer Infinity Castle movie has surpassed Mugen Train, the other Demon Slayer movie, as the highest grossing anime movie of all time.
You know what? I have a feeling by this rate, the last in the trilogy will probably be the highest grossing film of all time.
Probably, yeah. So the reason I bring this up is not just because it's like, I guess, exciting or interesting that it passed it, but just how much it passed it. Like, I think worldwide this was starting to rival the Superman movie that came out.
Wow.
Like 3 days ago I saw a figure that was like 500 million, and like Superman was like 550 million. So like dang close, if not past it already.
So are we talking about like all of animation, like bigger than
Don't
like
know.
Toy Story
No,
or
probably
Pixar?
not.
Probably
not.
not. I would assume
Yeah, I
not.
remember the highest grossing movie was the Lion King remake. As much as I don't like that.
We call is that called it counted as an animation?
Yes, it's fully CG. It's all CG, so it's technically animated. People put time and effort into animation.
So this is specifically anime.
I think specifically anime.
That's crazy, dude. Imagine setting the bar and then,
then passing it
you
again.
pass your own bar that you set.
Yeah, and yeah, it's just like stupid popular just in general too. Because like I said, it's probably gonna surpass that Superman movie that just came out.
We went and saw it, by the way, and it's freaking cool.
Superman, good, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm talking
Oh, you
about
mean Demon Slayer?
We saw Superman
saw
as well.
both. I think I like Demon Slayer better than Superman.
I think
but
I do, too.
really liked the Superman movie too. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's
And
tough for me.
Demon Slayer, the movie going into it, like I didn't know what to expect. Everyone was hyping it up, and I didn't want to get disappointed, and I was not at all. Like it was freaking awesome.
I've seen a bunch of people talk online about not knowing anything about anime. They're just avid movie goers, and they just go watch this movie because it was in the theaters, and they're like, yeah, that movie freaking owned. I don't know anything was happening at the beginning, but like they fed enough of the stuff to me to
I
let me
can't
enjoy
do
it.
that, dude. I would have to know
Yeah.
at least something about it going into it. This is like you're almost at the end of the series.
Yeah, this is the end of the series.
All right. Well, with that, I think we can finally start talking about the summer 2025 season recap. Or I guess as a whole, yeah. So this season, we had a handful of big name shows. We had the Dan to Dans. We had the, I guess we could call Sakamoto Days a big
Yeah.
name show. Kaiju
Yeah.
number 8's a fairly big name. You have Call of the Night, which I'd forgotten even existed until looking at this list again for today's episode. We had My Dress Up Darling. We had Rascal showing up again after so long. Granted, I guess the movies were fairly recent.
Rent a
as
Girlfriend was in this one.
well. Rent a Girlfriend, one of the big names there.
To Be Hero X.
Kyoto Animation coming back in with a
City.
with City. Like a lot of big names. A lot of big names coming out and putting forth their foot to, or tossing their ring into the arena to see who wins. I'm really bad at this analogy. You get what I'm saying.
Should we do the thing too? And if you want to do it, do you want to do it before or after this, where we just go through our list that we watched personally?
Oh yeah, sure. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it right now. If you have your list easy access, I guess while we're looking for, I will read the Mal stuff. That way we can do both at the same time.
Yeah, go ahead.
So number 1 for Mal is A Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity at an 8.74. Next up, we had Grand Blue Dreaming Season 2 with a 8.54. Like, it's crazy how close these freaking numbers get. Dan to Dan Season 2 with an 8.52, so literally 0.02 away. And Dr. Stone Science Future Part 2 at an 8.51, so literally a 0.01 away. And then Call of the Night Season 2 at an 8.37.
That's crazy. Those three, Dan to Dan, Dr. Stone, and I guess it's those two. Oh, no. Grand Blue Dreaming, Dan to Dan, and Dr. Stone are all right there. They're within 0.03 of each other.
And
That's
like,
nuts.
I was so like once again, I forgot Call of the Night even existed until looking this up. I didn't watch Dr. Stone, for example, and I didn't see Grand Blue Dreaming either. Grand Blue Dreaming is one of those ones that I've been kind of interested in ever since the first season came out. But isn't it like tied to other things, Thane? Like, do you know if it's tied to other things? Grand Blue Dreaming?
No,
it's solo.
Yeah, it's a
For
comedy
some reason,
about diving.
For some reason, I was thinking it was somehow related to Grand Blue Fantasy.
No,
not at all.
No,
Got
it's
it.
just called Grand Blue. It's a manga just called Grand Blue, and it's a comedy about diving.
So maybe I will have to jump into it then.
It's actually funny.
It's actually.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Yes, I did.
What a guy.
All right.
I can't remember my login for Annie.
I got my list.
Yeah, I've got a list as well.
So I had the second half of To Be Hero X, Rascal Doesn't Dream of Santa Claus, Rent a Girlfriend, My Dress Up Darling, Dan to Dan, Fragrant Flower Blooms of Dignity, There's No Freaking Way I'll Be Your Lover Unless, drop that, Sakamoto Days, and The Secret of the Silent Witch.
Oh, I forgot about the show that I dropped. I don't remember its name.
Sorry.
Did it not work? Your login? All right. I have Kaiju number 8. Spoiler alert, I didn't start it.
Oh, I guess I also had Kaiju. I didn't write that down. Sorry, go ahead.
I had Rascal as well. I didn't start this series, but I rewatched the entire first season and 2 of the movies. Rent a Girlfriend season 4, I didn't start either. As you could tell. Anyway, next up is My Dress Up Darling season 2. Sakamoto Days part 2. And Gachi Yakuta, Secrets of the Silent Witch. There's No Freaking Way I'll Be Your Lover Unless. I know there. Oh, To Be Hero X Part 2. I need to actually like write down the actual list somewhere because like you have the list here, but like it's kind of spread out once you start completing these shows.
Right. That's what I do is I keep it in my notes.
I see. That's probably a good idea. I don't remember the name of the other show. There was at least one other that Clevitas as well. I watched the first half of the first episode because it was like 40 minutes long. And I thought it was the end of the episode, so I paused it because I was going to go to the bathroom. And I realized there was still a whole other chunk left. I was like, geez, bro, I don't got time to watch this right now. I got to do whatever else I was doing. I had to go somewhere or something. And I just never got back to it. That first half, though, was very, like, intriguing. That made me go, like, dang, I probably should watch this. And I just never got back to it because, I don't know, maybe I like lighter-hearted shows. This is not a lighter-hearted show from the get-go, so that's probably why I never got back into it. And the other one, I don't remember the name of it. It's a guy goes to a school, and there's these 3 girls that are all the queens of the school. Each one of them does their own thing. You got the sporty one. You got the freaking, I don't know, punk emo one. You got the smart one. I guess I don't freaking know. And I didn't care for the art style. I didn't care for anything. The characters didn't intrigue me at all, so I dropped it like within like 10 minutes of watching the show. I was like, this is not for me.
I can't pull up my list. I don't have it logged on my phone.
Just throw some out that you can think of off the top.
I read Grand Blue. I watched City. I watched Dan to Dan.
Oh, I watched Dan to Dan as well. Yeah.
I watched Taco P's Original Sin. I'll talk about more of that later. Shield Hero.
They had a season this.
Sword of the Demon Hunter. Yes, they did. Sword of the Demon Hunter. What else? I only watched one episode of Sakamoto Days. I'm so caught up on the manga.
I think you definitely consistently watch the most.
Yeah.
Of us thing.
And a bunch of stuff carried over the season. Also Rascal. I watched Rascal. So.
Did you watch the movies too?
Yes.
Good man.
He watched more than I got to watch.
I think they're important.
Very important. Yeah. Guys, coming from a gamer that did not watch them.
That's all I can think of. Sorry, I can't log. I forgot my login. I usually just log into my computer when I watch anime.
I think this time I am gonna write down the actual list in the notes somewhere.
Yeah.
Because once you start completing the shows, they don't pop up. You got to scroll through your activity and go like, where the heck are they? Like, what shows did I finish?
I'll give you guys one of my hot tips that I like.
Here we go, hot tip.
Instead of using Notepad on my phone, I use Google Keep. and it's the same.
Oh, that's what I
thing.
use. Yeah,
Oh,
I use
okay.
Keep. I've been using Keep for so freaking
Keep
long.
slaps. If you guys aren't using Google Keep, you should.
Better than the standard notepad you get on Samsung or.
Plus,
I don't
it's
know
like
what
it's
iPhone
on
is.
my phone, it's on my computer, it's
Yeah.
on anywhere I can log in on.
Usually,
Google.
when I have like the news for the anime podcast for our podcast, I will write down all of the notes on my computer, and I just have it on like I have the notes website on one page, and then like the anime news website on the other page, and I can write just by like glancing over, and then it's already on my phone. So I do that. It's freaking banging. Oh, cool. That is our season. Let's go ahead and get into all of our takes. Starting out with our biggest letdown / dumpy.
Um.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
For this one, I picked a show I was watching called Sword of the Demon Hunter. The first core they had was pretty good, decent, not too amazing, but watchable. Then the second season, of course, it had the unfortunate budget cutitis,
Oh.
where some of the shots were incomplete. Like
Oh, no.
the animation carried stuff, but the shading was not there, and the background was completely unfinished. It was just a render. And
Holy
some
cow.
parts where they're fighting this demon with a chain, sometimes the chain was drawn like a string, with just little
It's
notches.
surprising that they would air that.
I know. I'm very surprised. I feel like they're so rushed.
That's
And, like the
sad.
quality just took a massive nosedive. And then Hotel Inhumans, I watched one episode and I was like, yeah, this isn't great, and I dropped it. Another show I dropped was Togen and Enki. Togen, yeah. It was just more shonen slops. Like, I'm already watching Gachiakuta. Gachiakuta's better if we're gonna do
Fair.
shonen slop.
Sorry, other shonen slops.
Yeah.
My biggest dumpy / letdown is Rent a Girlfriend. Did you put it as well?
I put it as well. I didn't even watch the season, bro.
Cole's been pretty much on this journey with me. I may have started like a couple months prior, but from watching, I think it was just season 1 that was out when I started. I watched season 1, binged the manga from that point up to where I think the series peaked, and which is before this season, by the way. Anyway, this season, it ends on, like, it doesn't finish the arc because the arc is, I guess, long enough. So it's a very unsatisfying ending to the season. This show overall, in my opinion, is just a train wreck that I can't look away from. I don't know why. I for some reason, I love this show and the manga, and I hate it so much. I feel like a crazy person. I probably need to be
Studied.
I need to be studied. I need to be put in a psychiatric ward and studied.
If we study you, we can also make other shows that make millions, because we'll pretend you're the average Joe, and then we'll make shows that appease you, and then it'll appease the rest of the world and make so much money. No, yeah, I bet Rent a Girlfriend as well. I didn't even watch this season, but the arc in the manga has let me down so hard. I thought it was able to transcend anything in the anime season could have done, and so I felt like I needed to be put there. I saw somebody on Reddit comment say something along the lines of, Reggie is probably just writing this manga to be the biggest rage baiter of all time.
It's working.
And it's working. It is so working.
The other thing, like I said, I both love and hate this. What I love about the anime versus the manga is doing the weekly read, where it's like every chapter is usually a nothing burger. But when you've got 7 or 8 nothing burgers, it's probably not that many, 4 or 5 nothing burgers put together in one 20-minute episode, stuff does happen.
Yeah.
Like it's far more digestible, or it's far more satisfying rather, to have 5 nothing burgers at a time.
Is a nothing burger just a burger with no toppings, no cheese, no sauce, or what?
Probably.
Nothing burgers is an analogy of like.
Just nothing happened,
yeah.
unsatisfying.
Yeah, it looks like it's a burger. You taste it. It's like usually I think people are attracted to burgers. Like, oh, and you taste it, it's like, wow, there's nothing here. It's bland.
So it'll be a burger, maybe cooked a little bit too long from a frozen patty you got
Yeah.
at Walmart, and no toppings, no ketchup, no
yeah.
nothing.
Because maybe it's just the buns.
Just bread.
Yeah, it's just bread.
Confession.
It's a nothing burger.
I hadn't really heard the term nothing burger until Lucas.
You use it a lot, by the way.
I heard it a lot on the.
I
I've heard it a
freaking
lot
love
on the
it.
internet of like when drama happens.
Yeah.
Like, and then there's like just a anticlimactic conclusion. You're just like, this is a nothing burger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so Rent a Girlfriend is very unfortunate. I think the funny part about it is that like he's doing that She and GK manga on the side, and like that has good plot, and we're just all like, why, Reggie? Why are you doing this? Well, you clearly can write a good story. What's happening? Speaking of manga, because they can't write a good story, the other disappointing letdown, it wasn't even written down on my list, but now they're talking about manga letdowns. Marching Crown by Aka Akasaka. Holy cow, that has started to take a dump.
Did it get? It hasn't been canceled, has it?
No. Like, the last 10 chapters have been like, what the freak am I even reading? This is so incoherent. Like, what is happening? We had an interesting start, and now it's just like, what are we...
How many chapters is he on?
I think it's like 20, maybe more, maybe closer to 30.
Well,
Regardless,
I was gonna binge that to catch up, but maybe I won't.
I don't think it's worth it, dude. I really don't. That's what's sad about it. It started out really cool and interesting, and then he just kept like spiraling. It's what it feels like. He just spiraled down. It's like, what
Did
is
the new
happening?
Apex season come out or something?
No, I don't know. Maybe it did, but the final letdown I put on here was just to troll people. Actually, it's Call of the Night. I just wanted to troll people. That show's trash.
I hope it works. Like, does it get better? We watched season 1, and it was just like boring, incredibly boring. I think the only thing attractive about it was just the hot vampire chicks.
Oh, the art style is really good.
Oh yeah, I guess the art style does look incredible. I can't remember anything about the music though. The characters were lame. The plot was lame. The main character sucks. Vampire girl, she's just hot, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. You said the whole
It's
show.
a very surface level show, I guess.
Let's get away from these dumpies now and talk about our biggest recommendation of the season. My biggest recommendation is 2B Hero X, and it's not just a recommendation in general. It's a recommendation to anybody who doesn't really care about animated series. I think if you watch this as a non-animated series enjoyer, anime or Western cartoons like Invincible, for example, yeah, I think you'd like it. There's just so much to like in this show. It's just so easily to digest, and it's just phenomenal. Start to end. It's great.
My biggest recommendation, I was going to put 2B, but I pretty much guessed that you would,
Fair.
is Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. This is one of those, I don't even want to say generic romances. I think this one is in the upper echelons of romance as far as messaging, the themes, the storytelling, the characters. This is just a feel-good show where you're like, wow, I wish all humans were as good as these people in this show. But then the story's super satisfying. The music's great. Some of the art style and the shots are just awesome. Like this show is, it's really freaking good. If you like romance, watch this one. It's a banger.
I was gonna put another show, but for reasons I'll later get into, I switched to Grand Blue, which I wouldn't say is the highlight, which is the highlight of the show, but I think it deserves some love. I think it's actually a really good comedy, so I recommend everybody just watch Grand Blue. Apart from all the other popular shows everybody's already watched, I picked the one that maybe not enough people are watching.
Yeah, that's fair. I thought about doing that as well, but I've already done that recommendation of that show enough on this show, to you guys especially, so to the point where I know you guys have all watched it.
Yeah.
So I decided not to put it on here. But I did say it's my favorite OP, which is Feel by Hitsuji Bungaku, which is the opening for Secrets of the Silent Witch. I had a tough one with this season. There are so many good openings. I can't just put 2B Hero X's because I did it last season. And, like, sure, we had that one episode where it's like a revamped version of it. But if I had to guess, it's going to be Season 2's opening because it's a completely new thing. I think it's a teaser for Season 2. So I can't just put that again. And freaking Sakamoto Days' opening is, like, So good, dude. I'm a big fan. Those guys don't miss when they make their openings for that show. I don't know how they do it, but that one is really dang good. Honestly, what won me over Sakamoto days was that little rap section in the intro. I don't really care that much for, but I really do like Secrets of the Silent Witch's opening. I think the animation is phenomenal. The music's really chill. It's very like satisfying. It's got that nice drop, if you will. It's not really a drop, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Very, very good. Very, very nice. Like I said, animation is like freaking top tier in that opening.
My favorite opening was City, the animation. It's kind of like a '90s gospel sounding song, and it's just feel good. It's a feel good song, and of course it's got good animation from Kyoto. It doesn't prepare you for the show. It feels like a slice of life show, but it's just it's more of it's a screwball comedy actually. So
my favorite was Kaiju number 8. I think the song was fine, but the animation. This goes for season 1 as well. I think season 1 was far better music wise, but the animation of the intro for Kaiju number 8 for both seasons is something else. It is like an acid trip, a fever dream, and it's like you watch these intros, there's no other anime that I've seen anyway that's anywhere even in the realm of what you're watching while you watch one of these intros. It's just the craziest, wildest thing ever, and it's just eye candy the entire time. It's like a minute and a half of eye candy, and whoever put those intros together, you're awesome.
All right, next up we have our favorite endings. We can start with Dan. We can keep rolling.
Dan to Dan. I picked Dan to Dan.
I guess I can jump in. I also picked Dan to Dan. It's
a fun one.
Doka Shiteru by Wirtz. I'm sorry, I'm butchering these names. Yeah, Dan to Dan.
Yeah.
Do you have more to say about it?
Showed I can't remember the fat guy's name.
Kenta,
yeah. Showed him for a second. That's the most screen time he got before his premiere. Wasn't he like in 3 episodes in the season?
Yeah, right near the end.
Yeah.
Full beef wing.
Yeah, full beef wing, 10-gallon wiener. What's interesting is that scene where he joins in. You see the class rep as well.
Yeah.
Like she's talking to Momo the whole time, and she's also in the outro in this season. But she's not even a character yet. That's crazy. Like, spoiler alert, she becomes a character.
Oh yeah, she is.
I think it's very interesting how
isn't
they
she
just
in one
in.
scene? Oh, she's in one scene in the
very. I think season 1 she is. Okay. Season 2 she's in the 10-gallon wiener scene.
Oh yes, she is.
And then she's in the outro for season 2. The song's pretty dang good. It's just like it's a vibe. I typically gauge the ending song, which one is my favorite of the season, by which one I just leave playing when I go off to like go to the bathroom or something, and I could just hear it in the background. This was the one for this season that I did that with. I did it with Fragrant Flowers as well, but I just like this one better. Also, the animation for this one, in my opinion, was a little bit better than Fragrant Flowers. There's not a lot going on. They put all their effort into the intro for that one, no doubt.
Yeah. Mine was Beautiful Colors from One Republic in Kaiju number 8's outro.
Shout out One Republic.
Yeah. It's good, man. I don't know. It's One Republic slaps. And they got him back again. I think they did the first season outro. Now they're doing this one, so.
They just must be fans of the manga, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Who knows?
It's kind of weird that they got. Maybe it's one of their kids or something that's really into
kaiju. It probably very well could be.
So they got him that way. All right. Let's give us all your hottest take. Your hottest take of the season.
Say his hottest take. It's more of a fact, but people don't want to admit it, and it's miserable children make for great anime. A few examples: Evil Eye's backstory in Dan to Dan.
Yeah.
Some of the backstories,
Naruto.
like Dragon Boy's backstory in Tuba Hero X.
It's all sad.
And an anime I'll get to later, Taco P. You'll see.
Naruto, Sasuke.
Naruto, yeah, Sasuke.
Sad boys, great anime characters.
Yeah.
Sasuke sucks. Naruto's cool though.
Yeah.
Sasuke was close. He almost was good.
He's almost good.
Neji Hyuga.
Rip.
Yeah.
My hottest take is that To Be Hero X is one of the GOATs, and I'm glad I was able to be alive during the time that it was airing, because, like, goodness gracious, it's so good.
I don't know if that's a hot take. I think people just like the show.
I think this is more of a dig at, like, the Reddit mods that would, like, kick it off of the subreddit because it's not anime. Obviously, that's a whole discussion. I think it's a dumb discussion, so I'm not gonna even bother with it. I just
Probably
think it's
same
like,
with what's that show? The mystery show that got popular, the Chinese one.
oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it was pretty. Oh yeah, I was mentioning on your Mal.
It wasn't Link Click, was it?
No, on Mal, you're supposed to sort by O and A. I looked because there's some shows that are way higher than some of these.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
And it's like, wait, there's some shows that are way higher rated.
Yeah,
Where's
I just
2B
sorted
Hero
just by
X?
anime,
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, it's freaking crazy. It's done something with the medium of animation that I don't think has ever been done before. And it has used it has used the medium of animation better, in my opinion, than any other prior thing to this point. I literally think that. I don't think anything has ever come close. I mean, not close, but there are things that do a good job of using their medium, animation as a whole. But this one takes it above and beyond and actually uses the medium to every facility that they can, and it's phenomenal.
Yeah, to literally piggyback off of what Cole said, I wrote, To Be Hero X may be the most creative animated piece of media ever. Pretty much because of what he said, as far as like the way that they use the medium. I've never seen that before. Nothing has ever, like, my brain would have never even been able to come up with the idea of that. But not only is the writing and the world building and the storytelling and the magic system incredible,
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that with how the powers are created, literally created. It's crazy, and I don't want to spoil the show at all, but it's there's even layers outside of the show that Cole had mentioned to me a few weeks ago.
It's so cool.
That it takes the idea of the show and somehow applies it to us as the audience
real
to be
life.
involved in real life. And that is not even talking about the animated things that they do within the show that reinforces the whole power system and whatnot. So, like I said, I really do believe this, that To Be Hero X is the most creative animated piece of media ever made. I will die on that hill. If you haven't seen it, you should, because it is something else, honestly. And it's going to be really sad for me to watch anything else, thinking about how good this is.
It'll make you start hating Naruto when you realize how sucky that show actually is.
Preach, brother. Preach.
All right, next up is our guilty pleasure shows. My guilty pleasure show is There's No Freaking Way I'll Be Your Lover Unless. Now, I talked about this at the very beginning of the season, how I thought it was trash. And it is. It's trash. It's garbage. The character development of one particular character literally gets thrown under a rug after a little bit because they don't want to deal with it anymore because they like this character as this other type of character rather than having them grow. And that sucks. I think that really blows. I really wish that this character would have actually grown into a better human being, but they didn't. To an extent, anyway. I mean, obviously did a little bit, but not enough where it changes their character as impactfully as I'd hoped it would have. They do some really cool things right at the very beginning of the series, and I thought it was really cool. But after a while, it literally just became I'm looking at cute girls kiss each other.
Shout out.
Wow.
Yep. I mean, by the end, like, there was a fun arc at the end, but, like, to the point where it was just, like, it's fun, but I don't care that much. I still finished it, though, so. And honestly, it was the FOMO tactics of YouTube. Like, uploading it to YouTube and saying it's going to be gone after the next episode airs is crazy. That literally got me to watch every single week without fail. The FOMO tactics worked hard on that.
My guilty pleasure was Rent a Girlfriend.
Yeah.
Just one of those dumb things that I don't think it's that good. I don't think it's good, period. It has parts that are good, but like I said, I just couldn't look away. I don't know. I watch it, I'm just like happily angry.
I think I think the majority of it up to season 2's ending is probably some of the best romance out there. After that, it's dumpster fire.
I guess I was specifically talking about this season.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
Because even in this season, there's parts where it's like, wow, that's kind of cute and cool, and characters are growing, but just that a little bit of salt was sprinkled on. That's it. I don't know.
Then you got a guilty pleasure.
It's Shield Hero. Yeah. At this point, well, it's better. Like season 2 was pretty much the low point, but it's getting better.
Was this season 4?
Yeah, season 4.
Okay.
And yeah, but it's not like it's nowhere near as good it was the first season.
Fair.
We're just kind of like we're going on an adventure. Oh no, there's a conflict, and some characters are gonna get their own development. Meanwhile, now Fumi's just gonna be broken all the time.
Shield bro, shield bro.
Yeah.
That's one of those shows that like I've always kind of like in the back of my mind wish I'd like kept up with. But then I just think about how bad season 2 was and I go, man, do I really want to slog through garbage to get to something okay? Because I don't think it's like going to be that great, is it? Is it like, it's not like, man, you should be watching this.
Yeah,
it's kind of just there.
Kind of, yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll just remember that every time I think about that about Shield Hero. All right. Now we got our best boys.
Mine is Wakana Gojo from My Dress Up Darling.
There's no shot. Sky?
I did not pick
No! Just mean thing. I picked Gojo as well.
He's very supportive.
He's such a good dude. Man, the episode, I forgot about this part in the manga where he's just like a freak. If I'm staying at her house, I can't sleep because if I sleep, I'm sleeping with her. I'm a bad dude if I do that. So he just stays up all night drinking freaking Monsters.
Even though he's sleeping out on the couch.
What a good dude. Yeah. Such a good guy.
I picked, I can never remember his last name. I picked Rintaro Sumugi from The Fragrant Flower. I think he's just a good dude as well.
Yep.
He's just, how would I explain him? He looks hard and rough on the outside, but on the inside, he just wants to be a happy dude. He wants friends. He wants the girl. He wants to bake cakes. He wants to be cool. He wants to dye his hair blonde, get his ears pierced. He's just a guy. Which, piggybacking off of that, Best Girl is from the same show. I picked Koroko. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Koroko Wagari, which is just the girl. She's probably one of the best human beings in anime. She is just a good person. And watching those two's romance develop is good, man. It's a freaking banger show.
I need to watch it. My best girl is Monica Everett from Silent Witch. Let's go with it. Yeah. Same freaking sync right here. She's chill. She's just like, you feel so bad for her. You start learning about her life. You're like, gosh, your life effing blows. Holy cow. I'm so sorry your life sucks. And it's like you get to understand, oh yeah, clearly no wonder why she's so closed off to people, because people suck.
Yeah.
But then she gets some good people in her life, and like you just like, dang, you needed these good people. I'm so happy you can have some happiness in your life now. It's cool. Freaking banger show. Banger character, honestly.
Yeah.
You have any more thoughts on her?
She's the only reason I watched the show.
Fair.
Everything around it is average, but she kind of elevates it.
She's one of those characters that the longer the show goes on, the more I liked her.
Yeah.
Like the more I learned about her, the even more I liked her.
Yep. She carries the show, no doubt about that. And I'm gonna freaking glaze the show some more by saying my favorite story was Silent Witch as well. So weirdly enough, I think this part of Dandadan is probably one of its lower points, which is ironic because I think the manga currently is also in one of its lower points of the entire the series. And so I wasn't super huge on Dandadan this whole season era. And like To Be Hero X, I like deeply analyzed my thoughts on it. And while I like the story, I think the first half of season 1, I think that story was a lot stronger. Like those like individual stories were a lot stronger than the second half's little individual stories. And so I also didn't choose that for this. But I chose Silent Witch because of the story of Monica. I think her story is really, really good. It's very endearing, very easy to follow, really easy to watch as well. And you just see the ups and downs of life and how she copes with them. Pretty nice in my opinion. Yeah. That's all I got to say about it. It's awesome.
Actually, you go first, because...
I picked Fragrant Flower because I got to keep glazing the show. It's the overall story is kind of like an adjacent to Romeo and Juliet. It's similar but not the same. There's an all-boys school and an all-girls school, and they kind of hate each other. But then, one from each start to like each other. But the way that the story and the characters unravel and face issues is really good. Like it's just a fun show, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Like I said, I think it's really good. I don't want to say it's life changing, but it's very relatable, I think, anyway.
So I wouldn't say this is my favorite story, but this is probably the story that stuck to me the hardest, and it's Taco P's Original Sin. I pretty much went to it blind. All I know is that it was a dark show, and it was from the guy who did the one Shonen Jump show. This is way better, by the way. This show is so dark and so well written that it actually, like, they even have like a suicide warning at the beginning of the show. That's how dark it is.
Yikes.
But like, it like really does affect you, like how cruel people could be, especially children, especially when they have bad parents. I don't think there's a single good parent in this show. But like the basic plot is this little alien named Taco P tries to make this girl named Shizuka her life better, and say it's an uphill battle for him because there's another girl named I think, oh shoot, I forgot her name. It starts with an M, but Mitsuri, I think, I can't remember, but she pretty much ruthlessly bullies her, and I'd say go watch it blind. But we'll warn you, it's very depressing up until the end. The end at least is a bit happy. If it wasn't happy, I probably would have not recommended it, but at least it does kind of end a bit happy. But the whole show is like very dark, but I think it's really well written.
A bit happy, still happy, right?
Yeah. The little guy is still optimistic the whole way.
Oh, that's good.
But I'm gonna say that he like, I feel for him for doing that, because like I wouldn't want anyone to go through what he did. Yeah. I don't want any of the characters to go through what they did. It's horrible. You feel bad for all the characters, even the bully. At the end, you figure out why she is that way, and you're just like, God damn, man. Dang. Yeah.
All right. Well, now on that depressing note, just kidding. Let's talk about a show that we thought was better or worse than the manga. And the one that I chose was Gachi Yakuta, because as I mentioned prior, I purchased 2 volumes of this manga, and I read like the first volume and like a little bit of the second one or something like that. And I was like, yeah, it'll be an anime someday, and so I stopped reading it. And then I watched the anime. And the reason why it's better than the manga is because I kept watching the anime and I didn't keep reading the manga. And it's gotta be just because it's easier to watch than it is to read. That's all it is. It just comes down to laziness, honestly. If you're a manga enjoyer more than anime, I'm sure you'd like the manga better, probably. I don't think they did any crazy changes. I mean, after volume 1, it didn't seem like they did anything change-wise, so there's that.
Yeah.
I've got 2. So the first one I already talked a little bit about is Rent a Girlfriend. I just think that the weekly read isn't as fun as the episode of anime binge where you get in like 3 or 4 chapters in one go. That's the only reason that I think it's better. But other than that, it's pretty much the same thing. And then the other one that I think is better than the manga is Dan, specifically the Rockstar scene where,
Yeah.
I mean, you get the music. I remember reading that, and I had read this just recently, by the way, within the last month or two. And I pretty much binged Dan. I'm all caught up now. But when I was reading this, I was like, I am so hyped for this to be animated because I want to hear this heavy metal concert. And I was very satisfied. It was good.
I say Dan because visually, it's really puts the manga into perspective. Even lowest points, even like when we're at the low point, I'm pretty sure the anime will like
Spice it up.
Yeah, spice it up. Like especially with how incredible the art is, they're just gonna cook with this anime. Especially with the scene I'm gonna talk about later, coming up. That's like really blew my mind how good it was. So yeah, Dan better.
All right. Now we've got the I need more, or I'm gonna go binge the manga now. This one was weird, right? I don't know how many things you guys watched had things you could go watch later or read later. I didn't really have that personally, so I wrote some interesting ones. I have Rascal Does Not Dream, just because I need to still finish that last movie and then finally watch this season of anime. After watching the first season again and then those first two movies, I took a little break. I've taken a little break since then because I just binged the whole thing pretty dang quickly. And then the other one I have on here is I want to get back and watch Link Click Season 2 after being reminded how good of an author this person is from To Be Hero X. I was like, yeah, I want to go. I want to go see Link Click Season 2 because I think I watched like the first couple episodes of it and kind of just fell off. But we had just got done finished watching Season 1, and so rolling right into Season 2, I was like, it was almost like too much. It was a lot, which is weird. I don't know. Normally, I'm okay to do that with shows, especially if it's too core, but for some reason, that one was rougher.
I picked Grand Blue Dreaming because it's a funny show. And I like the characters, how goofy and all the goofy situations to get into. It's kind of like Big Bang Theory, not really like Big Bang Theory. It's like a sitcom. It's like a sitcom, pretty much, about diving. Like when I say it's a manga about diving, it's not what happens at all. It's more a manga about partying and drinking, college life.
So they don't go diving in the ocean very often, or like
they go
competition diving. I mean,
no
ocean.
No, they just go pretty much as a class, like as a hobby, pretty much.
Wait, what kind of diving? Like diving into the ocean?
Yeah, diving in the ocean.
Oh,
yeah, like
okay,
ocean
okay.
diving.
So
My-
not front flips.
I
and
kept thinking
Olympics.
front flips and Olympics.
That's-
and stuff.
No.
Okay.
It's just like ocean observation,
Gotcha.
whatever they call it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
The two that I picked, I put Sakamoto Days because I didn't really mention it at all in this, but I actually really enjoy Sakamoto Days. So that's probably one that I would like to binge. And then Kaiju number 8 because I know you guys told me it finished recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's another show that I actually really like too. If you like watching giant kaijus fight and destroy cities, you freaking like this show.
Yeah, that is fair. They do that. All right, we got two more categories before we get our best anime of summer 2025, and the next one we have is most memorable moment. Thane, what was your most memorable moment?
It'd be Taco P, the whole thing.
Oh.
It's only 6 episodes, but some of those scenes are still burned into my mind. It's just that effective.
Yeah. Good writing.
Yeah.
Good effective writing.
Yeah.
Well, my most memorable moment was when they revealed X's power in To Be Hero X. That scene will probably just like be in my head for so long. I think about it pretty regularly. Some people think of the Roman Empire and the fall of the Roman Empire. I think of X using his power and being like, how it just blew my freaking mind. I watched this with Skylar at the same time as him, by the way. Like, we were in the Discord together, and we were both losing our freaking mind when we were realizing what was happening. And it is so cool. Yeah. So well done.
All we'll say is,
hey.
That was also my most memorable moment, but I did have an honorable mention. It was the concert from Dan to Dan, the metal concert. The singer that they got for the English dubbed is the singer from Dragon Force. Very fitting.
Very fitting. Very, very fitting.
So that was a banger. It was good.
And last but not least, we have some special awards we'd like to divvy out to some things. For me, I only have one, and it's just the animation. The animation award. The animation I thought was goated was Silent Witch. Once again, glazing it again. I really do think for some reason this animation was some of the best of the season. I don't know why it was so good, especially because from what I understand, they were working on 2 other shows, the studio was, at the same time, which is why at one point during the season we had a recap episode for Silent Witch. But holy cow, they killed it with this show. Like, the animation looked so good all the time. When they're doing the magic, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot we're fantasy. Like, we're doing magic now, and the magic looks really good. But other than that, it's like, oh, we're literally just walking around in this castle, and there's so many details in this castle. Why we detail this castle so much when we got 2 other shows to be working on? Who knew? But regardless, they killed it. I think the show is so pretty to watch.
I have one. It's best fight, the orchestra fight from Dan to Dan.
Yeah.
Blew my mind how creative that fight was. It's a testament to the creativity of the manga and the people who direct the show. It's like the music, the music and like the actual like scaled fight. It's like, wow. I don't remember this part from the manga, but now I remember this because this is like how they put it into animation is just incredible.
I want to piggyback real quick on that, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So whenever a manga or a book that I'm reading mentions a song, I will always pull it up and listen to it while I'm reading that part of the manga or book or whatever. Yeah. And in Dan to Dan, they do actually mention, they're playing Beethoven's concerto numbers. I don't remember what the freaking number was, but they did it, and I pulled it up and started listening to it while I was reading the manga during the fight, and that helped me a lot to enjoy to remember the fight as well as to like put in perspective what would happen. And you're not wrong. They did a phenomenal job of adapting it because they used the same song in the anime because they didn't have to worry about copyright. Shout out to old music, right? So I agree. Yeah. Phenomenal freaking scene.
The fat heads is what will stick with me.
Yeah, fat heads are good.
They're huge heads.
It reminded me of fat heads from GoldenEye, from the N64 or big head mode, whatever it is.
Yeah.
My special award goes to the best use of the medium of animation ever. Is 2B Hero X, which we've already glazed enough. So it's a banger.
Not Smiling Friends.
I was thinking Happy Treehouse Friends or whatever.
Yeah, Happy Tree Friends. Yeah.
They do a good job of animation.
Smiling Friends use a lot of different animation. They get a lot of people. Yeah.
That's the creepy one, right? On YouTube?
No, you're thinking of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Oh,
Smiling Friends
exactly
is the Adult Swim one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, with that, I think it's time. Our best anime of summer 2025. We have our top 3 all laid out and picked. Shall we start? Do we want to do around the room at 3s or everyone does 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3? What do you think?
We can do 3s. Start with 3s, then 2s, and 1s.
All right. Sky, Thane, me.
Okay. Number 3, I picked Dan to Dan.
Okay.
Dan to Dan's a banger.
It is a banger. Thane?
Number 3, I picked Dan to Dan. Yeah.
I will be breaking it. I will be going to say my number 3 was My Dress Up Darling Season 2. We haven't talked about it a whole bunch. I think they changed the art style ever so slightly for this season, and they killed it. I think the art style is really, really well done. And I actually binged it recently because I was trying to catch up to it. And binging it reminded me just how good these people are. I'm like, man, these people are just awesome. They're just good people. Nobody's mean. Nobody's trying to be mean to each other. You get a little bit here and there, but it's not like super like intentional. And like for the most part, people are just like, yeah, dude, let's just chill. Let's just do the things we like and have fun. And I'm like, this is awesome. This is a good vibe. Number 2, I have. We can go back that way. And, yeah. Number 2 of mine is Secrets of the Silent Witch. After you see me glaze it this much, I'm sure it was pretty obvious it's going to be in my top 3. in like hindsight, it's not like the greatest anime ever, but it's a lot of fun, and I really did enjoy it. So I'll glaze it up to my number 2.
Number 2 is To Be Hero X. We watched this whole 24 episodes, or 26, however many was, with like mind-blowing animation and like really complex narrative layer and a very unique use of the how superheroes are portrayed. Only find out it's all a prequel, and that there's fan participation in the second half.
Nutty, bro.
It's like, wow. I guess
num-
prologue would be more appropriate.
my number 2 is Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. It's just a feel-good show. You feel good.
I want to watch that one. All right, number 1, Sky.
I mean, it's To Be Hero X.
Yeah.
Glaze it some more, I guess, right?
I can't stop.
What about you think?
My number 1 is Taco P's Original Sin. It's very well written. It's hard to recommend. That's why I didn't put biggest recommendation. But it's, when you watch it, you'll be like, yeah, I won't forget it anytime soon.
It definitely sounds like a Thane show.
Yeah, I even recommend. I said, guys, you want to feel depressed? I was in the Discord last time with some people. Hey, you guys want to feel depressed? Watch Taco B's Original Sin. Luke said that might be a show I'll watch. Like, okay. Yeah, but if you watch, it's only 6 episodes. Like probably a film, like a 3-hour film, pretty much. You watch it, you'll be like, yeah, I won't forget that anytime soon.
Well, my number 1, as expected, is King of the Hill.
What?
The King of the Hill reboot revival. Oh my goodness. It was phenomenal. I'm so happy with it. They killed it with the writing. It's back. The King is back. Mr. Hank Hill. Okay, no, I'm kidding. It is To Be Hero X. But I did love the King of the Hill revival.
It caught me off guard. That was a good one.
I actually even wrote King of the Hill on here. Real talk though, yeah, King of the Hill owns bones. I'm like, as a kid who grew up watching it, I really am just gonna glaze King of the Hill because we glazed To Be Hero X enough. Yeah. So as a kid who grew up watching King of the Hill all the time, with this new revival, it's literally just the same show but years later. It's so freaking good. If you have any inclination of liking King of the Hill from back when you were little, or you like it now and you haven't seen the revival for some ungodly reason, just jump on it. It is so freaking good. You have little callbacks from the previous series. You have little jokes that persist from the previous series. New jokes because their kids are older. It's just overall super well done, made for the modern age, but also still very fitting on brand with King of the Hill.
I'm halfway through it. I've just been watching it not every night, but maybe once a week. I'll throw some episodes on for when Cole and Luke and I are just chilling.
Yeah, I freaking love it. I could rewatch that show indefinitely, basically. Yeah, but my number 1 actually is To Be Hero X. It's just too good not to be my number 1.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some shows we wish we watched. I have 3. I forgot to write the third one because I got it during this episode. That which one is Grand Blue Dreaming. After Thane was talking about it, and I know it's not related to anything else. Now I know it's by itself. I'm much more interested in watching it now. Next is Clevitas. I mentioned that I watched the first half and I didn't ever pick it up again since. I do want to watch it. There's a fantasy. It's a dark fantasy world from what I understand from the little bit that I did see, and so that is intriguing to me anyway. It just as a whole, and I do want to keep up with it. And the last one is Fragrant Flowers That Blooms with Dignity. This one is unfortunate because I would have watched this series. Skylar told me literally week 1 of the season to watch it. And I pulled it up. I typed in Crunchyroll, Fragrant Flowers That Blooms. It's not on Crunchyroll. Google, Fragrant Flowers That Blooms. It's on Netflix or what? High Dive or something? I don't freaking know. I'm just all like, well, this sucks. I'm not watching it, I guess, then, because I wanted an easy, watchable form factor. And I didn't get it. So, unfortunately, I did not watch Fragrant Flowers.
Yeah, you gotta sail the 7 seas for that one.
Piggybacking on that, I'm not actually done with Sakamoto Days. I'm 7 episodes in because of that same reason. Because it's so it's just not easy to watch unless you're using the the bad official players. Like, they're all bad except for Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll's fine. Even that's not greatest all the time either, though. It's like I wish these players were just better.
See, the only other player I used consistently was what was the purple one?
Twitch?
No, Crunchyroll bottom. They merged with
Funimation.
Funimation, yeah. Because it was probably the first or second year when we all moved in together down in Utah years ago. But Cole had a Funimation subscription, and I watched all 3 seasons of the Fruits Basket reboot or remake, whatever it is. And I don't remember having any issues with the Funimation
I don't
player.
remember either. I don't remember it being
I remember
great,
using
but-
it. I thought it was terrible.
Yeah,
I liked it better
it'd
than
be
Crunchyroll at the time.
It have horrible buffering issues. That's
See,
my
I
biggest
had that.
problem.
I had
Also,
that
like,
with Crunchyroll.
Also, I think sometimes the layout was a bit glitched when I tried to do things.
That I do
Yeah.
remember. I think it was hard to navigate.
Yes.
Oh shoot, what was I gonna say? Oh, I think it's ironic that I always talk about YouTube being the best player on the internet for videos, and it also produced the show that I was able to finish just fine.
Yeah.
Like, shout out YouTube. Like, your freaking video player is still the best on the internet. Everybody just copy them if you can. I guess I'm sure they haven't copyrighted it. Can't you just use it?
Use the Google Drive engine that has their YouTube player in there, and then
I don't know, dude. It's just unfortunate how bad it is.
Everyone make Google Drive links to shows, and then just watch it from their Google Drive.
But yeah, those are the shows I wish I watched. You watched Clevitus all the way through, right?
I watched like half of it.
Yo, so you dropped? Did you drop it?
No.
You're gonna watch it eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a fun show.
Because like, I don't know. I don't think I'll pick it for the podcast. I don't think I'll pick any one of these for the podcast,
Yeah.
especially because you guys have watched them.
Yeah.
But I will have to watch them on my own time, I think. I might have to go back to my previous shows I wished I watched and then pick from there. I think I might do that at some point. Anyway, we can move on. And what was your shows you wished you watched?
I just only put one because it was high rated. It was Fragrant Flower. There was also that Chinese show that I thought of that like had something mysteries. I'd have to look that up, but I got Fragrant Flower on here because it's like, oh, I forgot what's this show, and it looks like there's a short girl. She's cute. Why didn't I watch this? And then there's a tall boy. Short girl, tall boy dynamic.
That's gonna be you, Thane.
Yeah.
When you get married, it's just gonna be like a girl. She's like 4'10".
Yeah. The little Asian. No, wait. That's not
Little
not
Asian
that way.
woman.
No, little Asian woman. Yes.
In her 30s,
Yeah.
32
She
specifically.
happens to be a VTuber because apparently all VTubers are very short.
Dude, you would be in heaven.
That's
Yeah.
his dream girl right
That
there.
would be a hilarious wedding, though. Would we do like a VTube wedding? So it would be you, and it would be her, like a TV screen with her model on
Yeah.
it.
Kiss the TV.
But then it's a real person. She's just like she's
Well,
the
she'd
Wizard
be
of
there,
Oz behind the.
She'd be there,
curtain.
but I bet her internet pictures would just have her VTuber model plastered over it, so it looks like I'm marrying a VTuber. It's like I swear she's a real woman.
Well, the one that I picked as cheating, but I'm gonna pick it anyway. Is I wish I watched the other Rascal movies, the movie 2 and 3, because I did just power through and watch season 4 or 3 or 2, whatever.
Season
we're at.
2.
Season 2. I just felt like I was missing out on too much, but it was enjoyable enough that I'm like, I don't know who these characters are, but I like Sakata. I like Mai. I'm here. Let's watch.
Fair. And like it's dubbed.
I'm sorry.
They put the movies dubbed.
when people do that.
I hate
know
it too. I usually don't, but
You are the problem.
well, here's the thing, Thane, is those 2 movies weren't.
They weren't on Crunchyroll.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
when
know,
the
but I
season
saw
started.
them on when I got season 1 done because I wanted to rewatch it. I saw them on there. It's like, oh, shoot, do it.
Yeah, when I rewatched season 1, they weren't on there initially, but then like a couple days later, literally, Thane was like, "Hey, they're on Crunchyroll now." So I looked. I was like, "Oh shoot, yeah, they are."
Here's the show. I found it. It's Guangzhou Zhao Choupan. Sorry, it's Lord of Mysteries.
Oh, that's a lot
Yeah.
more easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're dubbed now. Like they dropped them with dubs.
Yeah,
so I'm like, heck yeah, bro.
definitely gonna
Hey guys,
watch
what
them.
about this show? Toubian Jingqiao X. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'll
I
stop.
can't believe you could read that though. Like
No,
sometimes I
I'm
read.
I'm just BSing it.
Well, it sounds. I would have believed you.
Probably.
No, not probably.
Then someone actually speaking Chinese Mandarin or whatever language to be is like, this motherfucker.
Yeah, so I decided that like I'm gonna watch the movies dubbed because I watched the original series dubbed back in the day and on my rewatch, and I'll just wait for season 2 to be finished dubbed as well, which probably is close to, if not done already, and boom, happy.
That's probably what I'll do is go back and watch movie 2 and 3 and then rewatch this season with more context.
Yeah. All right. Last but not least, we have our manga standouts. I really only have 2 that I want to talk about, which is just Hima 10. It's banger. The chapter today was a lot of fun. Like, it's a unique, not even unique. It's just Nisekoi, right? It's just the classic Nisekoi. You have all the girls. They're all pretty dang good in their own way. But I think the girls are better than they were in Nisekoi. Like, I like Chitoge in Nisekoi a lot. And I liked the third girl. I don't remember her name.
The boy girl, the tomboy?
The tomboy. I liked her as well. I never really liked Onodera. That said, like, I think Hima 10's characters are a little bit better. I think the girls in there are a little bit better. They have more character. And even though it's called Hima 10 and, like, you know, Tenichi and Himari, I could honestly see this go anyway. Like, the author's doing a very good job of making it seem like all of the girls have a stake in this relationship.
They're all much more bold, too, versus
so
Nisekoi.
Much more bold. And, like, I think that's probably why he made Himari not as bold from the beginning, because it's named after her, and so it would be kind of bad to make her so bold. She's getting there, though, now, too. Like, every single one of them are getting freaking way more bold. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know if you read the chapter today or not, Sky, but
I haven't.
It's bold as well, in that girl's way. Like, it's not like bold like the previous girl. The freaking model girl is like stripping in his room.
Shout out.
Next manga is Shinobi Undercover. I've talked about this before as well. I still think it's a lot of fun. I think it's just such a fun manga. This author and artist duo, I think they do such a fun, good job of it. They did the Candy Flurries that I mentioned earlier from years ago, and I really liked that. It's not the same story at all, but it's reminiscent of the writing of Candy Flurry that I liked, and the story is a lot better, which is there. The power system in Candy Flurry was a lot cooler, though, because it was based around candy and actually did stuff. The power system in this one's almost non-existent. You have people do ninja stuff every now and then, like Kekai Genkai stuff, like from Naruto, but other than that, they just do punching, kicking stuff. Those are the mangas I picked to talk about.
I like Chainsaw Man. I don't care if it's 5 seconds; it's still fun. Especially the last chapter where he eats. Well, I'm not gonna spoil it.
I don't care if it's 5 seconds; it's still fun.
Yeah.
That should be the quote of freaking. That should literally be like the tagline for Chainsaw Man. Like the second
5 seconds of
probably like. Honestly, when they adapt it, this whole part 2 probably be 13 episodes by how quick these chapters go. You could probably cram.
Maybe let's do a movie.
100 chapters into 13 episodes because of how quick they go. But they'll probably extend it and probably make it actual like 24 episodes. I don't know.
Not all they'd have to do, but what they could do is just fill in all the fight scenes.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot. In my opinion, it'll be a lot of interpretation.
Yeah.
Artistic interpretation.
Reading in between the lines.
I wrote Hima 10 as well. I'm kind of in a manga lull. Like, a lot of my weeklies are just fine. And some of the ones that I'm reading that are finished or are not on Shonen Jump are fine. I don't have anything I'm really excited to read except for Hima 10 and maybe Boruto.
I wasn't done.
Oh,
sorry. I thought you were.
Sorry, I paused.
Well, I'm done.
Also, there was a one-shot by Tyson 5, the guy who wrote Takabi's Revolution, called Fighting Girls. It's pretty good. It's a great use of storytelling from 2 characters, and it's not as depressing as Takabi's original Sin, don't worry, but it's I guess would say relatable two people's situations. It's about two girls who do judo, but one's always better than the other, and she spends her whole life trying to be better. And that's all I'll say about that. But you can read it. It's short. It's like 60 pages. And I like One Piece because One Piece, and also like Dan to Dan. It's just something to read every week compared to everything else. I haven't started any of the new stuff, like the new Jujutsu Kaisen or the new Shonen Jump stuff.
A lot of the newer stuff has been kind of just mediocre, I think.
Yeah.
Like, the ping pong one is one I'm keeping up with. And even that, it's not super crazy. Oh, okay. It's crazy. They do stupid stuff in there. But, like, the story is kind of just Like, right now, we're in an arc where they're playing ping pong on top of people's heads in Shibuya Crossing. So, like, when they're crossing, they have to bounce it on their heads to go across the street. And that's their table, is the people's heads. It's ridiculous. But, like, it's just okay writing. It's not, like, crazy good or anything. Yeah. I'm not really reading anything either that's already completed. Currently, I mean, in a sense, I'm reading through Initial D, but I've taken a break. I'm technically 2 of the big omnibuses behind, so what is that, 3 total volumes behind? Well, maybe I think I'm actually a volume into one of the ones that I have, and I haven't purchased the second one that I'm on, but when I was reading that, like, still banger. Like, freaking Initial D owns bones. If you like cars and you like manga, like, no brainer. It's a banger read. The story's actually crazy good in Initial D, if I'm being honest with you guys. Like,
downhill drifting.
Like, you see most sports anime and, like, the stories are kind of just The story of this one's actually pretty solid. Like, you actually care about Takumi as a character a lot. He's a good character. That's it, though. I don't think I've got anything else. This was a season of anime. We did it. I think it's time to get ready next week to talk about the fall 2025 season and all of the different shows that we'll be watching then, as well as go over every show that is coming out that season. I think we will record next week, so that way we can get on track with it better.
Yeah.
And so you'll see this episode, and then the next week, literally the week after, you'll have the recap, or not recap, the In a Nutshell episode. So look forward to that. Thank you guys for listening and watching. Have a great life. We'll see y'all later.
Bye.